Hello everyone and welcome back to the MattVidPro AI YouTube channel. If you're brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you like today's video. And if you've been watching for a while, why don't you consider subscribing? So on this channel, I talk a lot about a very specific company, 11 Labs. In my opinion, they produce some of the best AI-based text-to-speech ever. They can clone your voice very easily, and you get crystal clear audio that's very accurate to whatever text you're submitting into it. 11 Labs has a very big competitor that is moving and upgrading really fast in the world of AI. And they definitely have some advantages over 11 Labs to the point where I think it is definitely worth making a video about this website because I think a lot of you are really going to like it. Yes, today we're going to be talking about Play.ht, 11 Labs' rapidly evolving text-to-speech AI competitor. Before we dive into things, first a word from our sponsor. This channel would not be possible without its sponsors. Before we dive into the rest of today's video, let's talk about the most major concern that we all have in this technological age. And that is that our personal data is just on the internet for anyone to access. It's a massive problem that just seems so unavoidable at this point that many of us have just given up. You can see over the years, I've actually collected 75,000 emails, most of which are from spam emailers that have my personal data, which they've only been able to collect just because I was browsing the web like a normal person. Now, thankfully, there is a solution to this problem, and it's today's sponsor, Incogni. Now, Incogni has your back. They're like this little AI guardian that has the ability to go and grab your data from the web and to take it back for you. Now, normally when you browse the web, you sign up for different websites, and those websites have fishy terms of service, and data brokers and data miners end up with your address, personal information, or even worse, your financial details and personal familial connections. Now, how Incogni works is that it actually leverages that same exact technology used to scrape up data against the data brokers themselves to actually protect your data. When you grant Incogni the right to work on your behalf, their system's automatically going to reach out to hundreds of data brokers with your information in an attempt to ensure that your data is removed. They even give you a detailed breakdown showing which sites currently have your data and which sites are in the process of making it removed. Really, the best part about this is that you don't actually have to change any of your web browsing habits. You can still visit all your favorite sites and sign up for new ones, and Incogni will work for you in the background to ensure that your data is protected. Now, just because there's a lot of brand new AI sites around doesn't mean that your data needs to be compromised. I urge you to sign up for Incogni with the link down in the description below. And of course, with my link, you actually get an exclusive discount on Incogni's plan, which will help you stay one step ahead on a budget. So thanks to Incogni for sponsoring today's video, and now back to your regularly scheduled content. Welcome back. Let's dive right in. Yes guys, today we're going to be talking about Play.ht. This is an AI voice generator with realistic text-to-speech, just like 11 Labs. Play.ht is very good at what they do. In fact, I would consider them second best to 11 Labs in a lot of scenarios, but like I said, there are some advantages to Play.ht, and honestly, they may in fact be evolving at a faster rate than 11 Labs as well. So the race between Play.ht and 11 Labs is definitely heating up, and they're both very good. As you can see, they do have a free option here, so you can try their AI voices out for entirely free. Let's take a quick listen to a few of the samples they have on their website.
Thanks for calling Play.ht. How can I help you today?
Hey, yeah, I just bought a subscription with Play.ht and I'm not sure how to activate it.
Okay, sure. To activate your subscription, you'll have to click on the link in the email. You should have received an email from us when you made the purchase. Just click on it and you'll be good to go.
As you can hear, the voices are very realistic. I mean, close to being indistinguishable from a non-robot voice. You'll also notice that there were some famous voices cloned in that clip. I expect the rest of these will also have those. Voice your videos.
Hey, lovely bakers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. Today, we're diving into something seriously delightful, a classic chocolate cake recipe. I mean, who doesn't love a good chocolate cake, right? All right, let's jump right into the good stuff. First off, you're gonna need some all-purpose flour. I've got about 2 cups here, but you know, Don't hesitate to adjust if you're feeling a bit adventurous.
Again, more very realistic voicing. You'll hear natural pauses and natural adjustments of the voice. It's not just static like a robot, it's very jumpy and bouncy, just like my narration right now. You'll also notice that it does keep the characteristics of whatever microphone you are recording the audio on for the cloned voice. So there are very different audio characteristics for this demo and this demo. Let's listen to the third one, narrate your stories.
Once upon a time, in a magical forest, there lived a little fairy named Rosie. Rosie had shiny wings that sparkled like the stars in the sky. She loved exploring the forest and making friends with the woodland creatures.
So you'll notice that right there, that example was more professional sounding narration, literally could be used for an audio book. But again, I think that was pretty indistinguishable from a real voice. But hey, that's also something 11 Labs can do. Voice your characters as well. I expect this to have some wide variety.
Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief.
I was working on my television show, producing a documentary, writing a book, and trying to manage my personal life all at the same time.
Before time began, there was the cube.
So you can see there's a wide variety of voices there. And like I said, they're largely based on voice cloning. You can see they cloned 9 people's voices here. 11 Labs does not really support cloning the voices of people you don't have the consent from, and I doubt PlayHT has the consent from all these people. Let's just take a listen anyways, though. They seem to be okay with cloning the voices of famous people.
With Play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like Elon. How about Tom?
The great thing about Play.ht is that you can clone your own voice or use existing high-quality voices.
Yeah, that's very accurate. Oh, they've also got Neil here.
With Play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create the highest quality version of your voice.
You'll also notice that each of these different famous people, they speak differently and they have their own rates at which they speak at. So far the voice cloning seems to follow those quite well. Like Neil sounds very different from Elon. They don't all speak exactly the same. Take a listen to The Rock.
With Play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it.
Obama.
With Play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create the highest quality version of your voice.
That's a pretty good Obama. And finally, we'll take a listen to Joe Rogan.
With Play.ht, you can clone your own voice and have an identical replica of it. Play leverages the latest generative media techniques to create the highest quality version of your voice.
I think Joe was the weakest of the bunch there, sounded the most like an AI bot. Still, all of them are pretty good, and I would say that's very comparable to what you get with 11 Labs. Although, like I said, 11 Labs does have a policy against cloning the voices of famous people, but you can clone your own voice with 11 Labs. And before we dive in and really start to test this thing out, I do want to go over some of the really incredible recent advancements that they've made that they definitely have over 11 Labs. First one is the PlayHT 2.0 Turbo. This is the fastest generative AI text-to-speech API yet. You could hook this up to any app you want. This really is going to make AI characters in video game worlds, for example, very much convincing, because they'll be able to respond to you with a 300 millisecond max latency.
The meaning of life is subjective and can vary depending on individual beliefs and perspectives.
So, as we can see here in this example, ChatGPT took, like this is a time to first byte, around 200 milliseconds to start sending the first token. And then we took that right away, sent it to PlayHT and started generating, and the PlayHT stream starts within 250 milliseconds. So the whole thing took around 500 milliseconds, or a little less.
So that's right, about half a second to do ChatGPT generating text, then turn it into speech with PlayHT and play it to your ears. Instantaneous conversations. 11 Labs definitely can't do this just yet. And they also have something called PlayHT 2.0, which is actually a generative model for conversational speech and is actually an upgrade where it can do 2 voices at the same time, having a emotional, realistic conversation. Take a listen to some of these samples.
Hello, Play Support speaking.
Hey guys, yeah, so I've been on your basic plan for like a few months, and I think I want to upgrade to the professional plan, the one that's $99 per month.
Yeah, sure. Glad you're liking it enough to consider an upgrade, let me just pull up your details real quick.
So
Can you shoot me your
realistic.
account email or like your phone number?
Take a listen to another sample.
Thanks for calling Worldwide Shipping Solutions. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. I was just calling to see if you guys do international shipping.
Yeah, we certainly do. Everywhere, including Antarctica.
Oh, wow. So are you telling me I can send a care package to my little penguin friends?
Yes, we'd be more than happy to get your package there safely.
You can see they're obviously going for that specific business application of robocalling that you actually can't even tell it's a robot. It's just an AI voice that sounds very human.
Area 51 Parts and Service Support, how may I help you?
Hey, so I bought a hard drive from you guys last week, and when I connected it to my computer, there were like thousands of files on it.
I'm sorry for that inconvenience. Let me transfer you over to our software support desk, and we'll get it resolved immediately for you.
Man, it does sound very good.
Finish Design Studios customer support. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking for a consultation on set design for a huge project in 2 months.
Okay, great. What kind of project is this?
Well, basically, my CEO is throwing a birthday party for her dog, and we're wanting to film a commercial out of it. All I'm told is that it should be Winter Wonderland themed and have a ball pit.
It's crazy though. That laughter sounded really, really good for that one. As I stated earlier, we also got instant voice cloning, cross-language and accent cloning, and of course the direct emotions, meaning I can take a particular piece of text and input a specific emotion. These are really quick. We'll listen to these and then actually jump in and test it out for ourselves. This is happy.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Now we have sad.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Fear.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
And then disgust.
I honestly can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
All very, very well done. We'll have to see how well it works with my particular voice. And speaking of my voice, here we are in the actual Play HT studio. I think this is pretty well designed. I think the UI here overall is pretty good. And as you can see, I very quickly was able to clone my own MattVidPro AI voice. Anyways, let's actually test it out in a few different scenarios. So it's pretty cool as they have some pretty basic sample ones. Ooh, today's AI news, that fits me very well. Let's actually click that up and then change the voice to my specific clone voice, the MattVidPro AI voice. Click confirm and see how much it actually sounds like me. First, you know what? I will read it in my actual voice and then we'll compare it to the actual AI voice. Today, Meta is following up with the release of Code Llama, a version of the model that has been tuned for programming tasks. The release could mean more developers getting a taste of AI-assisted coding. It could also inspire new ways of embedding AI into software, and it could help further establish Meta as a preeminent supplier of open AI tools. Sounds vaguely like something I would say. Let's listen to the AI bot that is supposed to be me.
Today, Meta is following up with the release of Code Llama, a version of the model that has been tuned for programming tasks. The release could mean more developers getting a taste of AI-assisted coding. It could also inspire new ways of embedding AI into software, and it could help further establish Meta as the preeminent supplier of open AI tools.
Okay, I think it definitely sounds like me. In my opinion, the 11 Labs cloning of my voice sounds a little bit more like me.
This is an 11 Labs audio test using the MattVidPro cloned voice. I think this sounds a bit more clear, but don't forget, we have to try Play.ht's emotions and conversation.
So let's scrap this boring script and try something a little bit more fun. Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet! Let's try that in just the default emotion to start. Let's take a listen.
Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet.
Boring without any emotion. Let's try happy. Yes, Matt is so ecstatic that AI has taken over.
Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet.
Oh wow, I sound really happy about that. That actually was really good. That's definitely like a happy tone. I'm impressed by that. Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet. Finally, this is what I've been waiting for. Let's try now a sad.
Oh my god, I has taken over the planet.
Okay, so that one didn't work perfectly, but it definitely was producing that sad tone. Let's just do like a regenerate of that.
Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet.
So for some reason with the sad tone, AI doesn't really come through as a separate word. The rest of it sounds good. I could probably change the speech though, saying literally AI regenerate. All right, let's see if that improved it.
Oh my god. AI has taken over the planet.
Okay, it still just doesn't want it for some reason. Let's try angry. Take a listen.
Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet.
Yeah, he is pretty angry there. He's mad about that. Ooh, I love these emotions. This is so fun. I gotta listen to that one more time.
Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet.
He's kind of like assertive about it. Let's try disgust.
Oh my god, I has taken over the planet.
Those softer ones, they just seem to morph the AI into one word. Oh my god. AI has taken over the planet.
Oh my god, I has taken over the planet.
Now fear.
Oh my god, I has taken over the planet.
Okay, that one's really crazy. That's a little bit more unstable than the rest, even the sad one.
Oh my god, I has taken over the planet.
Really scared. And surprise. I think this one will be similar to the angry one.
Oh my god, I've taken over the planet.
That one's also very unstable. That's like nerd glasses emoji right there. Okay, so some of them work a little bit better than others. The most stable ones would be like the happy, the angry, and then like sad and fear are a little bit less stable. But you know, with enough like messing with the prompt, you could probably get it to produce things better right off the bat. Again, we do also have voice controls that are a little bit more advanced with this option here, so we could change things up a little bit, like increase the stability a lot. Maybe that will fix the surprised one, for example. We could try that.
Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet?
Okay, yeah, that worked a lot better. So actually adjusting the voice controls is huge for this. If we go back to like disgust, that'll probably fix that one now too with the updated voice controls.
Oh my god, AI has taken over the planet.
That's definitely more stable and that's definitely better, but it still mashed the A and the I together. But to be fair, every text-to-speech has some amount of trouble with that. Let's go ahead and try like an actual conversation now.
Dude, I remember, yeah, it's crazy when you look at a 10-year-old, it looks like they're doing nothing, kind of like they're dumb and their neck's getting longer. But then like you hear a story.
That's Theo Von. You can just have Theo Von as a voice. That's not British either. Why are they saying that's a British accent? That's literally just Theo Von. Okay. Well, let's have a conversation with him then. Let's do angry now. This guy hates MattVidPro AI. Chris, aka literally Theo Von's voice, is going to respond to me in angry style, and we'll make this first one in the happy style. We'll respond to Chris with a threat. This one will also be angry. And again, we can actually do advanced voice controls individually for this. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm just going to increase the similarity and the stability of these. So pretty cool. Like you can actually craft and build a sequence of audio events very carefully in this editor. So let's go ahead and click generate all at the top here, and it should slowly make my 3 audio clips. You can see them up here right at the bottom here. Let's just listen.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the MattVidPro AI YouTube channel. The big question is
Hey man, screw you. Artificial intelligence is ruining our world and way of life. Delete your channel now.
If you don't shut your mouth right now, my AI-powered hyperbots will shut it for ya.
Okay, this one worked pretty good at the bottom here. I think, you know, we're getting some weird cutoff and stuff going on because we might have changed these around, so we can just go adjust this a little bit, maybe. Hopefully that helps us a little bit, and we'll regenerate. The Theo Von voice was cutting out a little bit strangely. Definitely not an English accent on that one. Let's have a third party join in too, why not?
I remember, yeah, it's crazy when you look at a 10-year-old.
That's also Theo Von's. I think this Chris voice is glitched on the website.
I didn't mean to leave you in the lurch like that. Next time.
This is a cool narration voice. Let's go with this one. So this one will do disgust. Let's go ahead and just generate all again, and we'll recreate this whole thing. All right, let's take a listen.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the MattVidPro AI YouTube channel.
Hey man, screw you. Artificial intelligence is ruining our world and way of life. Delete your channel now.
If you don't shut your mouth right now, my AI-powered hyperbots will shut it for yay.
If you two morons don't stop arguing, I'm gonna have you both banned from YouTube. Yep, it's me, the CEO of Google. Trust it.
Okay, that worked pretty good. I like that a lot. Oh man, that's good. The conversational stuff is so fun. I love the emotions too, man. That's just something you can't get right now with 11 Labs, that clear emotion. Even if it doesn't work perfectly all the time, you can adjust and tweak little settings to get things to work better over time, and I think that's enough. Like, I'd rather have the emotions than not be able to use them at all. They've got a lot of features in here too, like you can export paragraphs separately or as a single audio file. You can import videos too in here. Let's do something funny. Let's listen to daily meditation, but it's actually going to be in an angry tone, and we'll have someone funny read it out.
Close your eyes gently. Take a deep breath in through your nose, allowing your lungs to fill completely. Hold it for a moment, then exhale slowly and deeply through your mouth. Let any tension you're holding melt away with each exhale.
So he doesn't really sound angry there. That means that the context of the words themselves is actually the most important part here in terms of determining what the emotions are going to sound like in your end audio clip. Very fascinating. I suppose that's the way it should really work in the end. Ideally, we'll have a world where every single audio clip is just self-determined in terms of the emotion. Let's try another one. Go back to my voice, actually.
Everything's fine in the beginning with me and ChatGPT. We were a happily married man and bot, but the loser left me for Dolly 3 as a image generator. Now I have to go back to dating real women.
Interesting. The sad one is definitely the most unstable. So I want this part to be more angry. So we'll make a new paragraph for that. We'll try to split this up. You definitely have to craft it over time, which I'm okay with because then you can really get what you want, even though it takes more time to make it. Go knock down the intensity a little bit. Make this one angry. Put the stability up a little bit there. And then this one is going to be disgust. So you can even use the conversational as like different emotions happening in a sequence. All right, let's try it out.
Everything was fine in the beginning with me and ChatGPT. We were a happily married man and bot, but Vital 8, loser left me for doll E3, an image generator. It's, now I have to go back to dating real women.
Okay, the end just hits so good. And hopefully now we should be able to replay this and have significant quality bump in terms of less hallucination of the audio model.
So everything was fine in the beginning with me and ChatGPT. We were a happily married man and bot, but the Tigers loser left me for doll E3, an image generator. It's, now I have to go back to dating real women.
Oh, the end hit so good. So yeah, I think honestly we'd probably want to export each paragraph separately and then combine them in a separate editor so we can trim them up. I can't really figure out how to trim these audio clips right in the editor, but if that's possible, you could do it in here. Overall, I'm really impressed with the different emotions. I like the advanced controls and I like the way they have everything set up in here. They do have a pretty decent set of plans here. I think it's competitive with 11 Labs, especially with what you're getting. 12,500 characters per month for entirely free, which is pretty great. You get one voice clone as well, access to all voices as well, but no high fidelity clones and no commercial usage. Of course, with commercial usage though, you're going to be at least paying for some sort of a plan. It jumps right up to $31, which is a lot more expensive than some of the intermediary plans you get with 11 Labs, but you get 3 million characters per year, which is quite a lot. 10 voices, and obviously everything else, including commercial use and faster generation as well. And finally, they've also got an unlimited plan, which I don't think you get any unlimited plan with 11 Labs, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, the custom pricing with enterprise solutions. I think for professional use, like $80 a month, especially if you're making like a video game, for example, that's pretty huge. You could definitely supplement that with like an online game that has custom voices that respond in real time using AI. The future is going to be exciting and this technology is so awesome. So yeah, guys, that is Play HT. It's definitely a very strong competitor to 11 Labs. They definitely have some features over 11 Labs, but 11 Labs does have some unique capabilities such as their crystal clear voices. I think better overall voice cloning than Play HT. So it's kind of, you know, what are you looking for exactly in your text-to-speech generation? Overall, this technology is absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm really happy with the rapid development Play HT is working on. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.